We're going to move into our accent on academics, and while they get set up, Dr. Carroll, would you like to share some information about tonight's accent on academics?
Certainly, Madam Chair. For this evening's accent on academics, Grafton Bethel Elementary School will share with us about environmental-based instruction. In collaboration with the 4-H Schoolyard Habitats Outreach and the PTA, students at Grafton Bethel Elementary learned environmental concepts of sound, shadow direction, temperature trends, and earth stewardship in natural habitats on the school campus. Ms. Jennifer Humble, Grafton Bethel Elementary Principal, will now provide additional details and introduce our presenters.
Good afternoon, Dr. Carroll, Madam Chair, and members of the board and guests. My name is Jennifer Humble, principal at Grafton Bethel Elementary School, home of the Grizzlies. We are honored to be here this evening to share a project that the whole school community is proud of, environmental-based education. In collaboration with the 4-H Schoolyard Habitats Outreach, the Grizzly Getaway at Grafton Bethel has allowed students the opportunity to explore outdoor options for introducing sound and shadow direction, temperature fluctuations, patterns, trends, and also earth stewardship. I would like to invite to the podium our GBES PTA Treasurer, Master Gardener, and Volunteer of the Month, Kelly Sateva, with Jody Turner, who is our 4-H Schoolyard Habitats Outreach Coordinator, to share an introduction on environmental-based education at Grafton Bethel.
My name is Kelly Sateva, and I am a Master Gardener who volunteers primarily with 4-H Schoolyard Habitats Outreach. This program seeks to spark wonder and curiosity about nature, elevate environmental literacy, and inspire emerging decision makers by partnering with our K-12 schools. To that end, at Grafton Bethel, we have been exploring ways to bring students outdoors and conduct their learning outside of the building. Time spent outdoors has shown to have drastic beneficial effects on health. In study after study, researchers have found that being outdoors, ideally in a natural area, reduces stress, blood pressure, and heart rate, even after the participants were back inside. For children, symptoms of ADHD and aggression can be lessened after spending time outdoors. Being outdoors can also boost concentration and working memory. Our goal is to deliver high-quality learning opportunities that adhere to the standards set in the curriculum and that won't sacrifice teaching time while allowing the students and staff to reap the benefits from being outside. When I approached Mrs. Humble, she was receptive and enthusiastic about trying this approach, and the teachers and staff have followed suit. Ms. Kramer, Ms. Cologne, and Ms. Lyerman are three of the many teachers at GBES that have been supportive of the efforts to bring learning to the Grizzly Getaway. At this time, I would like to invite Ms. Kramer and Connor to share what environmental education is like in kindergarten.
Good evening. In kindergarten, we learn about plants and animals. Our standards have led us to investigating plant and animal needs and life cycles. Connor's going to share a little bit more about what we learned with plants.
We like to be outside at Grafton Bethel. We planted flowers with Mrs. Kelly. Plants need water and the sun and soil. We like checking on our plants.
Hello, my name is Miss Lyerman. My students Tristan and Molly are going to share more about what we learned with Miss Kelly when we planted bulbs on school grounds.
Thank you, Ms. Lyerman. We enjoyed helping our school by planting bulbs. We got to use some fun tools to dig and bury each bulb. We marked each bulb with a flag to make sure that they were well spaced out.
We reviewed parts of a flower: roots, stem, leaves, flowers, and the plant growth cycle. Roots, shoots, leaves, flowers. Afterwards, we felt refreshed and we talked about how being outside makes us happy.
Another opportunity we had with Miss Kelly was to explore and investigate light and our shadows. Connor's going to tell you a little bit more about that.
Shadows need light and an object and something for the light to land. We use the sun, the sidewalk, truck, and us. We traced our shadows. Our shadows changed and went in a different direction.
Hello, my name is Karina Colon, and in first grade, we learn about the sun and its effects on things on Earth. We also learn about the properties of materials. We combined those two things together and explored the physical properties of natural materials and used them to create art on photosensitive paper. Now my student, Anna Beach, will tell you a little more.
As you can see here, we use special paper called solar paper to learn all about the energy we get from the sun. Instead of using our worksheet or reading about the sun in a book, our class was able to see in real life how the sun changed the paper. It was really fun to be able to do this. This is in the Grizzly Getaway. Molly is going to pass out a piece of solar paper to you so you can see it too.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Our students and staff enjoy learning how to raise monarch butterflies, taking care of others, and building school-wide community as we learn about butterfly cycles. We love kicking off the year with this activity to help build school-wide community. This teaches our youngest grizzlies that they can have an impact on the environment around them.
We collected caterpillars and milkweed from outside. We even found some eggs. Then we watched them grow in our room. We had 4 butterflies. Our class named them Flower, Cupcake, Marshmallow, and Mrs. Potato Head. Then we let them go.
Monarchs are endangered, which means they are at risk of extinction. Our school helps by raising them in our classrooms. Each day, we made sure that the caterpillars had milkweed, water, and a clean enclosure. Some of them started at the size of a grain of rice. It was fun releasing the butterflies and watching them fly for the first time. As you can see, our school raised over 100 butterflies past this fall. My class raised the most out of the entire school with 13. Miss Kelly taught us that males have a small black spot on the top surface of the hind wing. Females do not. You can see the spot when the wings are open. Sometimes it's faintly visible when the wings are closed, too.
We enjoyed watching the caterpillars go and becoming butterflies. Before releasing them, we tagged each butterfly. The information from all the tagged butterflies at our school is saved. If a butterfly is recaptured, you can find out where it was released. Have you ever raised a butterfly? We can help with that, since we are now the experts. Miss Kelly has milkweed, and she will pass it out to you if you want to raise your own. Click the QR code to learn more about raising butterflies and handling milkweed. Thank you for letting us share about how learning from our community members and learning outside make school fun. Are there any questions you have?
You guys did a great job.
Yes. Yeah.
Questions from our board members?
Yeah. What kind of bulbs did you plant?
Tulips.
Good choice.
I do have something.
It was mostly tulips.
Was it mostly tulips?
So tulips are They prefer a little bit of a drier climate, so they tend to rot away in the summer, which is great because I want to take kids out every year and plant in the same spots, and I will run out of room if what I planted last year is still there, so that's ideal for us. And all of our bulbs were donated by Brent and Becky's bulbs from Gloucester. And it was over 1,000 bulbs that they donated to us.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
Well, this is obviously extremely impressive to be able to reach across the grade levels, and with all the different kinds of, to integrate science and math and other subject areas. I just wanted to share with the students, I know you guys had rehearsed. That was really, really well done. Thank you very much. That was so impressive. And most importantly for me, I learned something. I did not know how to distinguish a male from a female monarch butterfly. Now I know. So every time, and just, in fact, not particularly recently, but I did have a monarch butterfly that landed on my wrist, and I wish I'd known that. I might have, maybe kind of spread the wings a little bit and had a little better idea of who I was, sharing that moment with. But yeah, thank you for that. So I did walk away with some learning, and I appreciate that. Thanks.
And Sean, if you plant this in your yard, that's what the monarchs, the caterpillars eat the milkweed.
You
And
think-
that's it. That's why. And
Do I
it's
look like
native to
milkweed? Do
Virginia.
you
So it's a good native plant as well.
Yes.
Absolutely. One of the things I'm struck by is just the partnership. Obviously, you had 4-H, I'm a lifelong 4-H kid. You had PTA, you reached out to community members, and again, it was across grade levels. So again, I think it was just that team environment that brought us there, and obviously volunteerism
Yeah,
as well. So thank you for spending your time and volunteering in this manner. We really appreciate it. So,
It's very
congratulations.
nice to have a master gardener on the PTA. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I like to say that I coordinate with myself a lot and I collaborate with myself a lot. It's pretty easy to get along with.
So thank you very much. Congratulations,
job.
guys.
Absolutely.
Great
Thank you, everyone.